Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios, where we're broadcasting into Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, X Live, and Tony's got the coffee too. Good morning, Tony. Tony D. And the missus says, good morning, Tony. And I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, who is running late this morning once again. It seems to be the normal thing here as far as that goes. But we are here nonetheless. You can follow me over there on X at Fireman Rich. X is my mainstay. I like X. X is good. X is fantastic as far as that goes. As far as these other fine social media platforms, like Tony D is coming in. Salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD to you. And you heard the good morning to the missus, and Tony says good morning to the missus.
Oh, I said good morning.
Huh?
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, you did say good morning. Yeah, he believe me, he can hear you. He's laughing his ass off right now this morning. He said, what the hell is going on, Rich? You're an hour and a half late. I slept in. I just woke up 30 minutes ago, folks. I'm just, I don't even have the laptop up over here. I just said, this hell with it. I don't need the laptop. I'll just go with the flow. And I didn't even fix my microphone. My microphone's all disjointed here. I didn't rush. I just nice and easy, put up my tweets and stuff, get my morning started. I'm not freaking out being late or anything like that. You know, just back in the old days, I would. I was almost thinking about going mobile and stuff like that. And Tony's saying over on the Twitch side, I got my coffee too. So you're waking up too. Tony's waking up too, as far as that goes. And but we are getting our. So I'm not sure how long I'll be. I'll be on here for at least an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour easily. As far as that goes, I'm gonna say I'm sorry I'm late, but that would sound like I'm lame. It is what it is. I'm late. Okay, deal with it. The people that are watching the replay, it doesn't matter for you because you're watching the replay, as well as those folks that are listening over there on Spotify for creators. And I do appreciate it as far as that goes and stuff like that. But we do have to get a morning broadcast here because it's the coffee is brewing and or has been brewed and is now being drunk. I am drinking a coffee. That is what I am doing. But I do hope everybody had a good weekend. As far as that goes, I did. Was hanging out with Tony D and Michael Bathurst yesterday over there on Bell Kings Fantasy Football. We had a great time. We're pretty much on time over there for the most part because Michael's always in a rush to get it started. So he doesn't want to waste a minute, does he, Tony? But we had a good broadcast. Tony had a good broadcast yesterday. For the ending week 18 on the for the 2024-25 football season. There's Tony D's card. Give Tony a follow over on X. He's a great guy, and I do appreciate you, Tony. As far as like that, I like to. That's no bullshit either, my friend. That's no bullshit. I do appreciate you, and I do appreciate Michael. As far as being on your broadcast here at Bell Kings Fantasy Football, it's always great being there to share a conversation with folks that are like-minded but have their own way of looking at things, and I like that. I like that perspective. You know, we as far as that goes. So it makes a good mix, and we had fun yesterday. And sometimes, I guess to us, it seems like we're flying. Well, to me, I fly by the seat of my freaking pants. As far as that goes, and I key off with Michael and Tony and Michael, and it's fun. It's fun. Football games are flat yesterday. I'll be talking about them, but the Bills lost, and you could see that in the first quarter. So I'm not too thrilled with football again this week, Tony. Not too thrilled. The one guy was it his name Evans? Just to speak on this point, Evans. Is that his name? The football player there for Tampa? He got his. He tied Jerry Rice in the number of receptions. I said, "Wow, that's a big accomplishment." And there's probably some other folks that got some. Josh Allen, he played one play, one snap so he could keep his consecutive playing going there, and this sort of symbolic whatever. But the Bills couldn't put up, and the Jets won. I don't know. Oh, Rodgers got his 500th 500 touchdown pass, I guess, and so there was a record there. Good for him. Is this like? But that may be the last we see of Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know. It just this last 2 weeks of football. I'm looking forward to the playoffs now. I hope the playoffs aren't. I hope this isn't a prequel to the playoffs. The games yesterday, they seemed like not as bad as last week. I did watch the Bills game, and but I just had this feeling. It was like, am I back in the back in preseason? It almost felt like because they had the secondary guys in, and the Christmas of the plays weren't really there, I guess. And I bopped over to the Washington Commanders one as far as that. And Tim Fan, good morning. Good morning to you. And you're right on time because I'm late. We're running a tad late here, Tim. But thank you for being here, coming in from Michigan. And so we're getting our day started here. Let's see, we got a commercial break in about another minute on the Twitch there. Let's see. Let's get this rolling here. Morning temperature this morning, we're cold, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. 27 degrees Fahrenheit, which is minus 2.7 degrees Celsius. We didn't go for a walk this weekend, but it was cold this weekend. It's winter. There's the leftover snows there. I'm not sure what it's going to do. If anything, we'll probably get, we're expected to we're going to have some winds. That's for sure. I heard that Mrs. was watching the weather on the local TV, but we got mainly cloudy and snow showers around this morning. Yeah, it's cloudy out there. Winds north at 10 to 15 miles an hour. That's about normal. Chance of snow, 90%. Snow accumulations less than 1 inch. Sun will be rising. It already rose at 7:37. It rose at 7:34 a.m. So we're running late. If the sun already rose before I'm on this broadcast, I'm running late. I'll try tomorrow. I guess I just had a good sleep going and stuff. It's just it's winter time, so I just and I stayed up at my regular time. I went to bed about 10, 11 o'clock and stuff. That seems to be a regular time now and stuff, but that's after sleeping on the couch for an hour, I guess, trying to watch TV. Sun will be setting at 4:50 p.m. It is getting it. Okay, our sunlight is increasing. Because last week it was below 450, so we're gaining light each day now, heading towards springtime. Seems like we just started winter, which we did. And this is a new year, and this is a new week, and we're working towards the weekend here on this Monday, start of a new week, working for the weekend, as I like to say. So we're going to get some snow. What the hell's let me see when this is going to start. Because I didn't see any radar. Oh, it's supposed to be starting right now. If it's starting right now, we're not going to get no inch. It's just going to be cloudy all day today. As far as that goes. So let's see. Yeah, it says it's starting here. Well, maybe it might start. It might start at 8. So we might get like half an inch out there and stuff like that. So we'll see. Me and the missus will try and get a walk in. I don't see no flurries, but yeah, I guess those clouds, they don't look too ominous. What's the word ominous? They look threatening. The neighbor's Christmas tree is still on. It's blinks of blue. There's red and blue together. And the window itself is at least 4 feet. Okay. In height and stuff. And what is it? That tree's got to be a 7-foot tree. How big are those windows? You think they're at least 4 feet, right? So,
I mean, it's a good, I bet it's a good, at least 4 feet around.
oh, easily, yeah, 4 to 5 feet, and it's at least 7 to 8 feet tall. It's stuff like that. I don't want to show my neighbors. I talk about my neighbors, but I'm not going to show you their house. It's a beautiful. It just looks. The lights just look. They just come on so gracefully, and they go off, and they come back on. They're different colors. We have a good neighbor next door. We got good neighbors on either side. Even the old man. The old man. I'm right behind him as far as that goes. Let's see our world times and temperatures as I speak. Honolulu, Hawaii at 2:40 a.m. 75 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies with some clearing. Phoenix, Arizona at 5:40 a.m. currently. Cloudy skies with some clearing there too. 45 degrees. What did I say in Honolulu? 76 degrees. Did I say 76?
No.
Something in my eye. Yeah, Honolulu is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois is currently at 6:41 a.m. Cloudy skies, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Same temperature as here. Down in New York City, they're doing a little bit better at 7:41. It's 7:41 here in southern tier of upstate New York. 28 degrees, or 1 degree better than we are right now. Tony D is letting us know that down there where he's at, Warner Robins, Georgia, it's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I'd like to have 60 degrees Fahrenheit right now. That's a comfortable temperature. Even 50 degrees is very comfortable and pleasant for me. When it gets down below 30, 32, I could take the high 30s with no wind. That's nice. With 60 degrees Fahrenheit down there, 61 for the highs, 32, and they've got rain down Georgia way at Warner Robins, Georgia. Thank you, Tony. Continuing over across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, in 1241, Cork, Ireland. Cloudy skies, 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and Milan, Italia, 1:42 p.m. Cloudy, 39. Wow, it's cold over there in Europe. Okay, they got a little cold snap going on there. Skipping over to Kuala Lumpur. Even Kuala Lumpur is 8:42 in their evening. It tells you we're late. It's clear skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 9:42 p.m. Cloudy skies, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. And down on the great continent and great country and great friend to the United States, Australia, Melbourne, Australia at 11:42 p.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia, it's raining in Sydney, Australia at 11:42 p.m. in their evening. 73 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for the day. It comes from George S. Patton, a great American general. George S. Patton, his thought for the day. Thank you for the notification, Tony. Appreciate that. On the, I think he did it on the Facebook too. Oh, no, that's the X Live broadcast. Okay, get it straight, Rich. Have you noticed in X when you go to the index off to the left where you have your home, explore, notification messages, and then there's Gronk. Gronk has a new logo on the thing. It has an X, but the X is extended, and you have what looks like an A and an I. I just noticed that. Let's see, George Patton's thought for the day. And it goes as follows. George S. Patton, George Smith Patton, the third, was a general in the United States Army who commanded the 7th Army in the Mediterranean theaters of World War II, and then the 3rd Army in France and Germany after the Allied invasion of Normandy. Yeah, he was a little rambunctious and stuff like that. He was an outspoken general, but he got things done, and he was a man for the job there for World War II. So we do thank him for that. Let's see. Let's see. There's the X Live. How many people do we have on X Live? We only got one person over there. No, we got nobody over on X Live. I'm just looking at it myself. Our thought for the day from George Patton goes as follows: if everyone is thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking. If everybody is thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking. Some people can think differently and they're still not thinking, but if you think alike, you're not thinking. You're just a lemming as far as that goes. That's my takeaway. And the quote basically means if everyone is thinking the same, then every person is just a follower. Don't be a follower. Well, follow me on X, okay? I appreciate when you follow. You get notification, but you don't have to think like I think, okay? I have mentioned of late here in the past broadcasts that I look forward to open and constructive discussions with people, but not when there's an underlining agenda. I don't do underlining agendas, and I know there's people out there that do have their underlying agendas, their conspiracy theories, and all that. I know when I just hear an inkling of that, it's just like I just say, okay, we just agree, we disagree, and we'll just go on to something else. Productive discussion, but you shouldn't think alike. And you're just a follower, you're just a lemming. So that would tell me that General George S. Patton enjoyed people that were contradicted to, but that doesn't make sense when you look at you watch the movie of George S. Patton. I wouldn't want to go against him. I'd say, I'm with you, General. He was a leader. In that case, he's leading. You can still think different and follow someone in that sense, but you should think differently. So a good quote from a great quote from a great American general, George S. Patton. And we thank you, sir, and Godspeed and God bless. God bless and Godspeed. Let's see. And our National Day today. Oh, we got National Cuddle Up Day. We're going to cuddle up?
The cats.
Huh?
The cats.
Oh, with the cats. Okay, we'll cuddle up with the cats. National Technology Day. Yeah, I look at technology every day. National Bean Day. Yeah, the people will be cooking up the beans today.
Oh.
And National Thank God It's Monday. Thank God it's Monday? Give me a break.
So. Well, school. People who have little kids.
Oh, the school bit. Okay, gotcha. Okay, it's a school. Okay. We're going to go with National Shortbread Day. I like shortbread. Shortbread cookies, that is. National Shortbread. Let's see. Hashtag. There's a hashtag. National Shortbread Day is on January 6th, recognizes the classic Scottish. It's Scottish. I didn't know that. It was shortbread is Scottish. Okay. It's a Scottish treat that is enjoyed around the world and well known as shortbread. Modern recipes diverted from the three ingredients ruled by splitting the sugar. Okay, they're just going into a long spill there, but it's shortbread. I like shortbread cookies are good. Okay, very good stuff. Tasty stuff. This week I'm looking at my calendar and it's a December calendar. I got to get a new calendar today.
Do that.
Yeah, they might have something down at the dollar store, won't they?
Maybe.
Yeah, I could check down there. But this Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's going to be a regular regular broadcast for the audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast on Spotify for creators. And so we'll see. We'll be started. We had one last week. I'm still looking over at the calendar. Let's see. I do have a little calendar. Yeah, we had one on the 2nd. So this will be it'll be our second and third one this week and stuff like that. And then I do have it marked on this calendar. The 14th and 28th of this month we'll be doing Mixcloud. So we got some subjects starting to populate the queue here to talk about tomorrow. So, and what the Fireman Rich audio podcast, just to take a moment here, it's the same format that I'm doing right now. The having the morning coffee, the welcome. We talk about the thought for the day, the weather, the thought for the day, the national day, and then I read a good story. I present a good story, and then I talk about the history of the football, history for the day, football. It's the same format here, but it's a condensed version, about 35 minutes there for the listening folks. And we do repurpose this broadcast, and it's a longer version because we got all the other extra stuff that we have. We do have a 100 years ago today, so that's another reason why I can't just blow off the broadcast. We have a 100 years ago from our friends from Fox 40. Again, no affiliation with Fox 40, other than I'm a consumer of their product, being their news that they report out to the public. But I do enjoy doing the audio, so it's a shorter format, and I have fun with it. Though of late I've been wrestling with the audio sound. It seems like I got to do a number of sound checks before to make sure I get at least some good sound. And sometimes it gurgle. When it gurgles, that means we used to call it Gilberting. There's this guy his name was Gilbert. He lives out there in San Francisco. I don't know if he's still out in San Francisco. I know he's on TikTok because I just saw him on TikTok. I think I'm following. Yeah, that's another thing. I tried TikTok again this weekend. I think I'm making some headway of understanding it a little bit more from a live streaming broadcast bit. And not that I'm going to go live because my account is private. There's only about 23 to 28 people that I follow, and they follow me back, and they're all people I know from apps. So if I know you, and when I started doing the TikTok, and then I posted up I did a live stream. I could describe it. It's me eating ice cream. I'm just sitting there. I've just seen how it works as far as that goes. I was going to keep it private, but I threw it out there just to see. I've been tagged with community guidelines violations. What's that?
That's what everybody wants to see.
What's that?
People eating.
I think I was watching that. I said, man, I eat ice cream pretty good.
Yeah, you do.
No, it's vanilla ice cream with chocolate. So, but it's something I put up. I don't know. Maybe I can present it here. Let me go ahead and see. What? Oh no, she says.
I don't know. Personally, people eating is just.
Oh yeah, that's probably the one and only time. Those 20. I don't usually eat. I know there's other people. People do on. It's not. It's a normal thing. I don't know. I don't know. You have a conversation. What's the difference between that and drinking a cup of coffee?
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
I don't know. I'm not. That's just not my thing. Watching people eat or drink.
Oh well. You should see some other stuff that's on TikTok.
I wouldn't want.
No, I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show it because, like I said, I'm very limited on doing the TikTok thing and stuff like that. But I'm trying to understand it, just like I try and understand other things, even Bitcoin. I don't do the Bitcoin as much and stuff like that. I understand the concept of acquiring Bitcoin, moving Bitcoin from one wallet to another, that cyber currency, and even purchasing stuff. Not this radio, but the previous radio. So I got two of these. This radio I bought with Bitcoin. This is a Bofang. This radio is my newest radio that I got for Christmas. But this one was bought with Bitcoin. And you can see that they look the same, but there's a difference. This one doesn't have aircraft frequencies. This one can pick up aircraft frequencies. But the whole premise is Bitcoin. This is a product that was purchased with Bitcoin. So I can understand that. So I'm using the same concept to try and understand TikTok. Not that I'm going to be using TikTok unless something happens. I think the 10th of this month, which is next. I keep on looking at that calendar. I'm looking at the little calendar. 10th is this Friday. Supposedly the Supreme Court will hear the arguments from TikTok why they think it's unconstitutional. I don't think it's unconstitutional. It's a law that was made by both parties overwhelmingly, and both parties in Congress represent this country overwhelmingly. I think there was only a handful of Democrats that voted against it, but the majority, the 400 plus people in Congress, voted for the law. So you could say, "Oh, this is unfair." So, when you got that many congressmen coming together in Washington on one bill, it's like there's something there. I think they're not telling us, but we'll see what happens. But all the law says is very simply make TikTok an American entity. There has to be an American um, um, ownership, I guess, as far as to operate here in the United States, and that's no different than any other country. So just to say it's unconstitutional, I don't know. It's just no. If you were the only one, yes, but there's multiple um, companies, and they reside here in the United States. They comply with U.S. laws. Okay, so if you want to appeal it, that's the great thing about this country. Another country, the persons that try to appeal it, they probably throw you in the gulag. I don't know, but we'll see. And then the law goes into effect. Um, but President-elect and the incoming president, Donald J. Trump, says that he's asked the Supreme Court to suspend it as far as that goes, and I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll see what happens. I think people like it. They say that the American version is completely different than the Chinese version, even though you can say, okay, you see Asian folks that are doing the TikToks and stuff like that. They're some of the stuff that it's on the American TikTok side, China wouldn't allow it on their side because it's very. You got to remember, China is a state-controlled country. Everything's controlled by the state as far as that goes. That being the Communist Party there that rules that country. So we'll be doing the audio podcast this week and stuff like that, and be talking about some stuff. And we're at 30 minutes. That's good. Okay. So the weekend, what did I do the weekend? Well, I got to say, we went out to lunch Saturday, and I took a real good nap afterwards. But we went to Denoli's. The missus, we still had some gift certificate money that we bought a sheet pizza from Denoli's, and that's the only times we've gone there is to get pizza because they have really good pizza, but it's about a 15 minutes. It's a little bit longer. It's the next town over as far as that goes, and it's not that much. It's like 10 minutes down the road basically, but we get pizza there for special occasions. It's really, I mean, they put this. Everything on pizza is fantastic. So we went there for lunch, and usually first time I sit down at a restaurant to have lunch or something like that, and I'm always one that's up for a cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers, and this was the steak cheeseburger, 10 ounces of 10-ounce steak cheeseburger, and it was good with the French fries and onion rings we had. It was good. And the missus had the French dip, I think. It's like double the food that she usually eats and stuff. But we had a good meal. And what was that sandwich you had? Was it the
prime rib?
Oh,
prime rib.
Oh, the prime rib with the dip.
Yeah, with
it was like a French dip, but it was a prime rib. I've seen it. I've never experienced eating one, but they have a prime beef. Prime beef rib, or whatever that is, prime rib meal. That is, they say it's good, and it does look good. I don't know if I could finish it, but I had the steak burger, and it was delicious. It rates right up there with Beer Tree, where we've gone normally for lunch and stuff like that. It's a little further east, up in the Triple Cities area in Broome County. And that's about 25 minutes to get to the Beer Tree. But Denoli's was good. That's on our list now to go have lunch. When we have lunch once every 2 or 3 months and stuff like that, we go out to eat and stuff. So that was a good Saturday. And then yesterday, and like I said, it was football. Well, the highlight was doing Tony's broadcast on Bell Kings Fantasy Football. After that, everything else was like I did play some PUBG's Battlegrounds last night. Several games. That didn't go well, but we still had fun. My friend that's over there, that he was kicking some ass too, even though we were getting whacked and stuff. But we had fun. My Scottish friend there. And good morning, Laura. Laura coming in from Norway. How you doing, my friend? How's things going in Norway? How's that Morgan Magnus Carlsen? Is that his name? He just got married, the chess champion, chess master. I watched him play online. Was it last weekend? Yeah, it was the weekend before. Yeah, it was right after Christmas. He was playing in the Blitz Chess Championships. Magnus Carlsen. I like him. He got married. I see. He got married. He got married. He's from Norway. He's from where Laura's at. So I know Laura probably knows about him. He's a good chess player. And but him and the guy that he went against for the championship, they kept on drawing. They had a stalemate. Each game was a stalemate. So Magnus suggested, "Hey, let's share the championship." And can we do that? Well, let's ask. And there was no ruling, so they had to sign a piece of paper saying they would share it and stuff. And the guy that Magnus went against was a very good friend of his as well. So some people are saying, "Oh, that he planned it that way." Let's see. You did watch. I thought I pinned that. Oh, we're gonna have to do a reset. It's not pinning. I'm gonna have to go from my phone. Let's see. Let's pin it this way. There it goes. I did watch Magnus Carlsen play. It was some drama at the Gene incident. It's like I think they made more out of it than anything. You know, as far as they should have just let him play that day and change your pants tomorrow. It's just I was surprised they have that ruling. You can't wear jeans, but yeah, I was watching the final matches there, the final match, and then they went. It's like they kept on. It's like, man, this is going to go for a long time or something like that. And I think Magnus could have very easily. I have a gut feeling that he just, let's go ahead. He has several championships with the other guy. I can't think of his name, but I like Magnus. I just, just recently starting to. Well, I've been watching him for like the last 6 months since the summertime, since I started playing chess again. I got my butt kicked Friday again. I made a blunder. I was at I think it was the 30th move. What did I put down in my notes? I got my notes here. I think it was move 30. Oh, it was move 25 in the game. I had a fork sitting there. I was just letting it sit there because I could counter it, and I moved the wrong knight, and then he just moved in and what I shouldn't have let it sit there. It's like I saw the demise prior, and I didn't think it was going to happen. Okay, we're gonna have to do a reset here. We're gonna have to do a reset. See if I unpin that. Yeah, I'm using the phone right now, so. Oh, it didn't go. It didn't take. What the hell happened here? Let's see. Unpin. Okay, there it goes. Let's do a reset here. Let's go ahead and do a reset. Oh, what do I got to do here? Let's see. Let's go back here. Turn on the dual camera. Oh, that's looking. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's focusing in. Let's turn off the one mic and turn on the other one, and let's refresh the browser. And we're refreshing the browser. And we've been on for 37 minutes. I'm going to
Might take a break. I got to take care of Jack is right there. Okay, let's see. Bring us both up. The camera. There's the camera back. We're back up.
I turned it up on the soundboard, but I forgot to hit the button there. Thank you, Captain Rehab. Good morning, Captain Rehab. Thank you for telling me I was muted. I'm just we just had to do a reset here as far as that goes, and we're doing a test. And yes, I was muted. I should be. I'm seeing the green circle now on the studio manager here for Rumble Studios. So we got good sound. We're going to take a little bit of a break though right now, folks, and all's good now. Thank you, Laura. Okay, I'm going to take a couple minute break here to refresh my coffee, and I'll be back, and then we'll do the history for the today and what happened 100 years ago. So I'll be right back. And again, this is Rich Roberts. We're running a little late, but we're still getting a broadcast in, folks, and that's all that matters as far as getting the day started. So we will be right back, and such. So hang in there, folks. Okay, we're back. Sort of an abrupt end. We are back as far as that goes here to the fire or the not the fireman, the Monday morning coffee for 01.06.2024. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. And Tina, good morning, Tina. Tina's here. She's saying she's coming over. As far as that goes, I don't know if running late, Tina, as you can see. It's like you're here popping in. So you're saying hi to your nephew there, saying hi to Laura, and Laura's saying hi to Tina. So good to have you here, Tina, as far as that goes. If it's a popping, I know Hal's on right now, as far as that goes. And I'm usually on an hour before Hal and whatnot, but glad to have you here. I hope you have a great start to your Monday here. We just I just got done taking care of Jack. He should be popping up here in the window again, I think, or is he just? Oh, you okay? Scratching. You got your mousey, huh? You got your mousey? Oh, you're playful, huh? Look, you got your. Oh, he's playing with the mouse back here. Mouse. All right. Man, this coffee's tasted really good today. Okay, we got 100 years ago, and we'll get into the history here as far as that goes, folks. Just in time for 100 years ago for Friday. What was Friday? January whatever there. January 3rd? I'll look on my little calendar. January 3rd, yeah. Let's see. We turn this off. Good timing. Yes, very good timing, Tina. Maybe I was meant to be late so you could watch 100. Let's see. Lore says, let's see. Lore says, I'm drowning in snow here. It never. Oh, you got snow going on. More to come later today. Forecast. We got our forecast as it started the broadcast. We're supposed to get snow showers between now and what's the thing? Between now and yeah, but it's Norway. There's supposed to be. It's wintertime. There's supposed to be snow. We got snow showers until 12. Let's see. We got let's see. That's 0.10. We may get an inch. Let's see. No, 2, 4. We may get about a half an inch, a little more than half an inch, maybe. It's lake effect snow if it comes in, as far as that goes. So, okay, that's working. Let's go ahead and do a 100 years ago. Let me bring that up with Roger Luther. And let's see, bingo. Turn up the volume. And what happened there? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, share. And there it is. We're going to do 100 years ago. This is as of January 3rd, 100 years ago. So let me turn my camera off, and we'll get this puppy rolling.
Tonight, we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Delivering that news for us now is Broome County historian Roger Luther, brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, harvesting the 1925 supply of ice has begun on the Susquehanna River. Employees of the Cloverdale Creamery and the Hall Ice Cream Company are busy cutting 8-inch thick blocks of ice from the Susquehanna River just above the Rock Bottom Dam. Indications are that there will be plenty of ice for use this summer. Department of Public Works is making several ice skating rinks in the city. The athletic field at Recreation Park has been flooded, turned into an excellent skating rink. Now they plan to flood the playground at Theodore Roosevelt School on Bevere Street, and also the grounds around Rossville School and East Junior High School. Finally, it will cost more to ride the trolley in Johnson City this year. Binghamton Railway Company has been granted permission to increase the trolley fare in the village by 1 penny to 7 cents. That was the news 100 years ago.
Okay, you got to pay an extra penny, folks. 7 cents to ride the trolley in Binghamton, New York. Oh my Lord, 7 cents. That is so cool. Oh, what's a bus ride now? I'm not sure. They got buses that ride in Broome County. They did have a bus service here in Tioga. It used to cost me what? I would pay $30 a month to drive into work here. I did that for a little bit, just because I could. I didn't have to, but I did. It saved on gas a little bit. But bus fares are normally a couple bucks a trip, I guess, or something like that. As far as that goes, but the cost of the that was Johnson City, wasn't Binghamton. The trolley in Johnson City was increased by a penny. And then the supply of ice. Now that's how they used to make ice cream back in the day, was with real ice. They harvested the ice and they put it down in the cellars to keep it cold. You know, it was like a refrigerator with all that ice. And they would take the shavings of the ice to make ice cream, as far as that goes. So that's pretty interesting as far as let's see. Tina says, I'm so old, I remember my mom pulling in a gas station saying my gas was, yeah, I can remember when gas, actually, I can remember gas 59 cents. I can remember when it was 29 cents, Tina. And we're about the same age. Maybe you weren't looking at the gas prices as early as I was. No, I remember it was 29, and I was mowing lawns. I think I would help my older brother mow lawns. I think we were paying like 35 cents. We get like $1 a lawn. He would give me 10 cents. If I helped him on his paper route, he'd give me 10 cents. 10 cents was a lot of money. That could buy a candy bar and 2 candy bars, or else just a soda for 10 cents back in the day. But yeah, 59 cents. Wow. Oh, yes, 29, right? Yeah, 29. Yeah, okay. So you remember 29. You remember the 29. I mean, that's my first 29.9, and then it went up to 35. And then I think I remember it going up to 50. What did you say? 50, 59. My father was bitching and stuff about that. That's too much for gas. Well, but you got to figure a paycheck back then was you would seem a lot less, but the inflation wasn't as high and stuff like that what we have now, as far as that goes. So that's Roger Luther with 100 years ago, and we appreciate that. And from the folks from Fox 40 News and Vestal, they're in Vestal. Again, full disclosure, I do not have any affiliation with Fox News. I'm a retired Air Force fighter, but we use their online web content there to consume it, to see what's going on and what happened 100 years ago today. Or, well, actually, it'll be 100 years ago on Friday. Oh, my good friend David Bailey, he's up on YouTube. He's got a new YouTube up. It's right over there. It's Serbian Christmas over in Bosnia Herzegovina, where he lives at. He lives over there in Bosnia. I don't think it's Bosnia. I think he lives Banja Luka or something like that. And what used to be southern Yugoslavia. I think he lives down there. But he just put up a video, Serbian Christmas pig roast, a feast for the season. So they're celebrating Christmas over there. That's it. They got the different Christmas for that part of the world there in Ukraine and stuff like that. I look for him, but I couldn't find him, Rich. Tina, you know where you have to go? If you go to my YouTube, do you know how to get to my YouTube page? As far as that goes? You go to my YouTube page, and let me take you to my YouTube page. Okay, let me show you my YouTube page. Let me show you. And I'm going to highlight David Bailey because I just did this. There's my YouTube channel right there, okay? It's Richard M. Roberts. It says Richard Roberts, but go to @ Richard M. Roberts. and you can see that we are live down here. But if you guys cursor down right here to feature channels, I have him as feature channel. He's right there. That's where he is, right there. His channel, it is what it is, and I guess that's what it is in Yugoslavian. So just click there and subscribe to him. Give him comments. He's a great guy. He's 72 years old. He's about I think how old is Liam, Laura? Liam is 72, isn't he? Or is he 74? I know he's probably older as far as that goes. But that's my YouTube channel. So go to my YouTube channel down under their featured channels. You'll see his, and you'll see Ted Hicks's. He's not that, but you see Tony D's, and I've got Bill TV. He doesn't broadcast anymore, but he has some great stuff on there. He's funny. He is funny. So how old is Lamb? Jim Figerty. He's in the 70s. I think he's 72 also. Or is he 74? I can't remember. I know he's 70 something. But David Bailey, he's going to be live streaming on Sundays. Oh God, that's right. He's 79. Oh my God. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, he'll be 80 in May. Okay, thank you, Laura. I got to remember that. His birthday's in May. My birthday's in May too. So Laura's Liam is oh my God, he's like I'm 60. I'll be 67. I'm 66. He's 79. So he's like 13. He's 13 years older than me. He was a teenager when I was born. But Jim, getting back to David Bailey. David Bailey is a great guy. He's a former United Kingdom Armed Forces. He was over there in Yugoslavia when they had the war, the Bosnia-Herzegovina war, whatever, for the coalition that formed there. But he's a great guy. He's live streaming also, and he actually has a birthday on the Norwegian National Day, May 17th. Okay, I have to remember that. May 17th is Liam's birthday. So we can wish him a happy birthday. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. But do check out David Bailey, and you just click there, and you go right to his page, and there's his page right there. And like I said, you go to his live. He had a live broadcast yesterday. I was actually dipping into his live broadcast. He comes on at 11 o'clock on Sundays Eastern time, and so show him the love there. He's a great guy, and I feel very thankful and blessed that I'm reconnected with him. He's a great guy. So do check him out as far as that goes. He's a great guy. So that's where you can find him there, Tina. I have no problem promoting good people. So he just put up a YouTube, but do like his give him a thumbs up and just say hi to him. Tell him, hey, this is Tina from Central New Jersey. Tell him that Fireman Rich sent you over there, and I'm starting to watch it and I'm subscribed. He'll love it. He's a great guy. He's a very, very, very. I draw the stuff that I do here online. I draw it from other people, and he's one of those individuals. When I started doing the live streaming, he does a podcast. He's very, very well spoken. And he's somebody I look up to, just like Lamb. Lamb, he's 79 and he's still doing this gig. I mean, that gives me inspiration to do this live streaming, and because if they're having fun, and I want David to be, he's had some. He's over there. He's in rural Bosnia, as far as that goes, and or the Balkans. He lives in the Balkans, I guess you could say, the Balkans of. What's the area that what was once Yugoslavia, and we need to show him the love. He's a great guy, and I wanted him to stay online and stuff. it's just like all of us. You think, oh, am I doing the same? He's not doing the same thing. He's making his presence known, and I think that's great as far as that goes. So there's our 100 years ago. Everybody was actually we didn't have any antics from the hoodlums there and the children stealing from the collection box. In other history for today, let's see. Back in 1838, Samuel Morse first successfully tested the electric telegraph. That was like high tech back in the day. The electric telegraph. This is the version of the electric telegraph right here. It's actually a result because it got better and stuff. But Sam Morse with the Morse codes, the dot dot dash dash dot dot, that was SOS right there. And let's see. In 1958, Gibson Guitars launched the Flying V electric guitar with a radical, futuristic body design and powerful sound created with limba wood that became a favorite to Albert King, Jimi Hendrix, ZZ Top. You know, the guitars that they played, the V shape. And it was 96 years ago today, Mother Teresa first arrived in Calcutta to work amongst the poorest and diseased people in the country of India. The Catholic nun was renowned not only for charity and unselfishness, but her hard work for a nation and a national talent for organizing. Before her death in 1997, she had established 4,000 sisters serving in 123 countries of the world and won a Nobel Peace Prize. 96 years ago. That was back in 1929. So God bless you and Godspeed. Let's see. More in the history for today. Actual history, not garbage crap that people will be bringing up. In 1919, on this day, and we have a president that ceremonies have begun down in Georgia. Former President Carter, he had passed away. His procession is making its way to Washington, where President Carter will be lying in state in the rotunda, and his casket will be sitting on top of a stand that was used. It's been used for every president that we have a funeral and lying in state in the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol. Abraham Lincoln. I forget what day. There's a name for it. But today in 1919, former President Theodore Roosevelt passed away in Oyster Bay, New York at age 60. Too young. I was older than when he died. It's like, that's unreal. Too young. It doesn't say, but he passed away. And in 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt in the United States State of the Union address outlined a goal of 4 freedoms for the world: freedom of speech and expression, the freedom of people to worship God in their own way, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. We have those freedoms here in the United States, but President Franklin D. Roosevelt wanted to project that for the world, that the world should have that also. Free countries do, okay? But nothing unlike the United States here. 1974, year-round daylight savings time began in the United States on a trial basis as a fuel-saving measure in response. Oh, that was during the oil embargo, and we're trying to get rid of it now. Let's see. And that's about it as far as in our history portion there. NBA action. Okay, where's my scores? Oh, there's the scores. Let's see. Starting on Friday night. What did we have on Friday night? We had the Celtics. They beat the Rockets 109-86. The Knickerbockers, they lost to the Thunder. I think the Thunder are in first place in their division. Or they're number one in the Western Conference. What are the Knicks? The Knicks are they're number 3 in the Eastern Conference. So that must have been a good game. But the score was 117-107, so they won by 10 points. That's Cavaliers. They're still going strong. They won 134-122 against the Mavericks. Going into Saturday, the Nets lost to the 76ers significantly. The Brooklyn Nets, 123, 76ers, 94 for the Nets. And then the Knicks lost to the Bulls, 139-126. What up with you New York teams? All the New York teams. Well, I'm not sure if the Giants won, but it seems like all the New York's teams are lost this weekend, except the Jets. Screw those Jets. Yesterday, the Celtics, they lost to the Thunder. Wow, Thunder are really kicking ass. And Cavaliers won again. So those are the two teams. Thunder in the Western Conference and the Cavaliers in the Eastern. Going to have to keep track of them. And that was it. So tonight we're going to have who's playing tonight? Anybody? None of the the Nets play the Pacers down there in Brooklyn. And then tomorrow night we have no basketball. So we'll be going into Wednesday. NFL action yesterday. Like I said, NFL action this weekend, it just seemed like I was watching preseason again. But it looks like the wild card weekend is all set up for this week. But the scores for this past weekend, let's see. Yeah, the Giants did lose to the Eagles. So all the New York teams lost in NFL and basketball this weekend except the Jets. Go figure. Starting Saturday, the Browns lost to the Ravens. They won significantly, 35-10. The Steelers and Bengals. Bengals still had a chance after winning against the Steelers, but the Denver had to lose and Miami had to lose. Miami lost, but Denver won because Kansas City took all their prime players out, saving them for the playoffs. And the same thing with the Bills. So, let's see. Going off yesterday's scores. Panthers beat the Falcons 44-38. Wow. Panthers, that's going to be a team to watch next year. Texans beat the Titans. New Jersey lost to the Eagles. Colts beat the Jaguars. Washington Commanders beat the Dallas Cowboys. The Packers lost to the Bears in Green Bay 24-22. I guess they must have pulled their players too. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield played yesterday. He wanted to make sure that receiver that Evans for the Buccaneers. It was on the last pass of the. They didn't have to pass it. All they had to do was take a knee. They passed it, and he got his record. But they were already leading 27-19. So my hat's off to the Buccaneers. That's a team to watch in the playoffs here. Bills, they lost to the Patriots. Patriots, if they lost, they would have been guaranteed the number one. There's some fans that are pissed off, but you can't just give a tank on purpose. But they ended up winning 23-16. And I hear this morning their coach, he's been canned. He was canned right after the game there. I guess they're going to go with a whole new look at next year. Chargers won against the Raiders. 49ers lost to the Cardinals. That's good. I picked the Cardinals. 47-24. Wow. Chiefs, of course, 38. They shut 38-0. The Broncos won. Just give up. Why do you even play the football game if you're just not gonna play to win? That's my saying. It's the same thing with the Bills and Patriots. I'm a little upset with the Bills right now. I don't know. Josh Allen went in for one play. Okay. Well, I should say be thankful they're in the playoffs. So Seahawks won against the Rams. I think I picked the Rams on that one. Jets won against the Dolphins 32-20. Aaron Rodgers got his 500th pass there. And then Vikings and Lions. Lions, I watched a little bit of this game in the beginning. They looked like they were having troubles, but the Vikings were having trouble also. They're just getting field goals. It was 6-0. But the Lions, I guess they ended up winning 31-9. So next Saturday, there's 2 games starting wild card weekend, the wild card round on Saturday, January 11th. Yeah, that's set. I'm looking at the wrong calendar. January 11th. Get some more coffee. Chargers will be playing the Texans. The Steelers will be playing the Ravens. I haven't added it up, Tina. I think we all did. I didn't do good. I don't think. Let me see. Let me bring up my football thing. I'm thinking I will be having a Let's Talk Football on Wednesday night. I'm going to keep that up here for a little bit, I guess, for the playoffs. Let's see. That's season 16. Let me check real quick for you, Tina. Hang on. But we are going to do picks for the playoffs, okay, Tina? So I'll be DMing you. If you want to take part, you can. But for the regular season, let's see. I'm checking real quick. I can. Let's see. Like, oh, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, I'll wait for ads. Waiting for ads. Yeah. Are they coming up? Oh, they end in 40 seconds. Okay, we got ads. Okay. We'll wait on the ads here and stuff. Give me a chance to bring this up for Tina. Let's see. For me, where are the six, 7, 8. Okay, you're back. You did. Let's see. I think you got 12. It looks like, Tina. You got 12 wins out of 16, so that's good. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 8 wins, so I'm on. You did better than me, Tina. That's a rough estimate and stuff. It was I like that first half with Green Bay lost. They sat their team. Tennessee they lost. Jacksonville lost. Buffalo lost. Miami lost and Minnesota lost. So I'm like, I'll add it up today as far as that goes. And so you did well your last week and stuff. You did better than way better than last week. If you get 12 wins, that's good. I'm counting just roughly on what your picks were. There were 12, so you did really well. I did crap. I think I made 8, so that's fit. I did 500, so I'm not sure what CBS did. Let me see. No, I don't have. I just dropped it and stuff like that. So that's football. For NFL wild card, we got the Chargers playing against the Texans. I'm going to probably end up picking the Chargers on that one. Steelers and Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens on that. Steelers, I don't think they're going to be able to. Broncos and Bills, of course, I got to pick the Bills. That's Sunday at 1:00, so I'll be watching that game. And then you got the Packers going into the Eagles. I'm going to pick the Eagles. And then Sunday at 8:00, Commanders and Buccaneers. Ooh, that's going to be. I got to think about that one. I'd like to say the Bucs. I might pick the Bucks. And then Monday, there's a Monday night wild card game, Vikings and Rams. I'm going to pick the Vikings. I think they can beat the Rams. And then the divisional round will be the following Saturday going into Sunday. So we're going to have each week we're going to have. So we'll have some. We're going to continue the picks though, Tina. So I appreciate if you still take part. So maybe you'll be. We'll see what happens. Now I'm going to keep. This is the last season. I think I'm going to have to add it up. Michael and Tony were one. Michael's ahead, but it'll be interesting to see how this. So okay, you say good thanks. Okay, you're welcome, Tina. I think this is fun. So I'm going to keep on doing with the because Tony said he's going to be doing Bell Kings fantasy football through the playoffs. So I'm going to continue that. I'm still weighing whether I'm going to be doing UFL football. I might still do UFL football. Just keep it going on a Wednesday night as far as go in there and talk about it. And because I do like the football. I plan on watching UFL football. So I'm leaning more towards the fact of as we get closer to continue that. I don't think Tony is going to be doing anything with UFL football, but I plan on doing it as far as that goes. It's another. I want to keep that Wednesday night slot there, and I'm thinking about bringing back gaming on the Monday evening, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday evenings, and maybe even Saturday. I got to start doing some gaming during the weeknights for a couple hours and stuff. I'm lacking in the gaming and stuff. And there I go. I procrastinate. I'm late today, and I'm talking about being on schedule. Let's see. Tina says, I like it. Holidays threw me off. Yeah, they did too. Last week the football was sort of flat. But yet this past weekend, I was watching the games, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this is like preseason. There's nothing. It was flat. There was no snappy plays or anything like that, other than some people getting their making some records or something like that. That's about it. The only thing that really mattered is Miami lost and Denver lost. Cincinnati would be in the playoffs. It'd be that would have been interesting. Cincinnati, they should have got it done a little bit earlier though in the season. I think Michael Bathurst was talking about that yesterday. So there's our football as we go. And let's see how long we've been on here for about an hour and 18 minutes. We're gonna cut out of here in about 15 minutes, I think. It's stuff to. We go for a walk?
Yeah, because tomorrow's going to be way too cold.
Okay, yeah. We'll have to get a walk in. So we're going to, let's just check the news here.
Don't worry.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Did 100 years ago. What's this? We got rock climbing in Vestal. Let's check this out. This is rock climbing in Vestal. Vestal, New York is the next county over. And let's go ahead and bring this up. This is an article from Fox 40. And let me get rid of the text here and bring this up. We'll see what this is all about. Give you an idea of what it looks like in my area here as far as the southern tier and stuff. Let's just see what they have to say on here.
Well, a new gym is getting ready to open up in Vestal. Fox 40's Daniel Robinson was there to see their prep and has that story.
After months of construction, the pad climbing facility in Vestal is ready to be scaled by the public this Sunday. Founders Yishai and Kristen Horowitz are hoping to bring their love of rock climbing to New York, all the way from California.
Our original climbing gym started with, I went to school in San Luis Obispo, California, and there was not really a climbing gym there that we liked. So got together with some friends and we built a little climbing wall and a self-storage unit, actually.
A passion he kept with 2 full-scale locations in the state, until a visit to the southern tier inspired an increase of scale.
I was back here a few years ago with my wife for a family reunion. Her whole family is from, and most of them still live here. And we thought that this would be a pretty incredible spot to have a climbing gym. And we felt there was a real community need.
A need he hopes is filled by the new 16,000 square foot facility, which has over 11,000 feet of climbing space. From the lower difficulty bouldering wall.
So all of this are right over here. It's low to the ground, requires the least amount of gear. All you need is shoes and chalk. So if you put shoes on chalk, you'll be able to climb any of this stuff right here.
To courses that require a harness and a partner to climb, with walls reaching 42 feet high. Specifications some members of the community are ready to have access to.
I've been looking forward to it since I was a student. Now that I live here, it's super nice for this to finally be open. I'm from Long Island. We have plenty of climbing gyms down there. I climbed throughout high school. And now it's nice to have a place that's closer to home.
The gym will be open for members 24/7, with the rope walls being open from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. An after-school program for K through 12 students having their own teams and meeting multiple times a week is also in the works. In Vestal.
Okay, so the pad climbing opens to the public. Let's see, when was this article? This was, I'm not sure, but that's something I don't think I'd do. I don't know. I'd be afraid to fall as far as that goes. But that's something new in the area. I know up at Dick's Sporting Goods at the Oakdale Commons, they have a wall you can climb. But it looks in this place, it looks like there's a gym because I saw a couple treadmills, some dumbbells and stuff like that. So I guess it's sort of like a gym club type thing. And as far as that goes. And let's see. When was that article? That was Friday. So it opened up yesterday up there in Vestal, New York, as far as that goes. So that's a pretty cool thing. And it's a small. But I don't think I'm going to be visiting there anytime soon as far as that goes. That's it's just not my. I just don't get into the rock climbing and stuff. It's amazing some of these people, the angles that they climb up on and stuff like that. It's unreal. Let's see. Continuing on with the news. Let's see. We're not going to do that one. Let's see on WBNG. Small fire occurs at Johnson City Middle School campus. Huh. Oh, here's the national news here. We talked. Let's see if this comes up. No, that's not going to come up. Okay. They're talking about New England Patriots fire head coach shortly after ending a 4-13 season. Well, it happens. So let's see, WBNG. And there's nothing there. Gambling giants, New York's rise in sporting bet spending. Yeah, we got these betting places. You can bet all over the place. Let's see. I don't see anything else there. Go to channel 34. Anything on channel 34? Nothing there. And WENY. Let's see. Anything on the news in WENY? And I'm not seeing anything on WENY. That's a Monday, so it's after the weekend. There's really nothing in the news as far as that goes, it looks like. So let's see, news on the penny saver. What do we have? Anything? No, not seeing anything there. Same there. Well, as much as I'm discouraged about the Bills, there's 5 things. I guess this has come from County 106.5 WYRK up there in Buffalo. We're going to end with this as far as that goes. Let's see. This is an article. 5 important things that happened yesterday's meaningless game. So there was some takeaways in the game, in a manner of speaking, as far as that goes. And what were they? Well, let's see. Let's see. The Buffalo Bills lost to the New England Patriots, like I said yesterday, in what many call the meaningless game. But there was more to it than people thought. It was a game between the 13-3 Buffalo Bills and the 3-13 New England Patriots. Seeding wasn't going to change, so it didn't matter on the seeding. The Bills already wrapped up the divisional and the number 2 spot in the playoffs. On the surface, there wasn't much that could be changed because the outcome of the game. But there were a bunch of things that happened during the game that definitely mattered. Number 1, incentives were made. There were a bunch of players that needed to be in the game yesterday. One of them was Von Miller. In the offseason, he restructured his contract with the Buffalo Bills and took a much more incentive-based contract. He agreed to a $1 million bonus if he got 2 sacks during the regular season. He got that number early. Yesterday, he needed just 1 more to get to 6 and cash in on a $1.5 million extra paycheck. He got it on a sack that he was given in the first series of games. Punter Sam Martin was another one that had a bonus up for grabs yesterday in yesterday's games. He just needed 1 more punt inside the 20 to earn $100,000. So that 1 kick, he got $100,000 extra in his back pocket. Thanks to a little help from one of the players, he was able to get his number, the number as the Bills punted from the Patriots 35-yard line. And what it was, they could have gone for the field goal, but they ended up punting. Ingram, he ended up getting the ball and knocking it out. It would have gone into the end zone, but he knocked it out. So Mac Holley only needed 2 receptions yesterday also to earn an extra $50,000. He got 3. James Cook. Let's see. The second thing, James Cook's record. James Cook needed 2 touchdowns to own the single season touchdown record for the Buffalo Bills. O.J. Simpson held the record on his own with 16. Now James Cook was tied, or he was tied with Cook, who was able to score his 16th in the game yesterday. So I guess they're tied. He didn't break the record, but he tied the record. Here's the big one. Patriots didn't get the number 1 overall pick for next year. So does that tell me, you look at the Patriots. I watched this game. The Patriots are playing. They got the touchdowns. Does that mean the Buffalo Bills tanked? The Patriots were easily the worst team in the league this year. With a loss yesterday, they would have locked up number 1 overall pick for the 2025 NFL draft and gotten to choose any player that was eligible. However, with the win, they dropped to number 3. I think Cleveland is number 1 now, and will now will drop 3 places, and their New England is 4th. So even though the Bills lost a game, they kind of won because they took something away from. So did the Bills tank a little bit? Well, they had their second string in. And the 4th thing is, let's see, the Bills didn't get a team record, or the Bills didn't get the team record. It's hard to believe that the Buffalo Bills have never won more than 13 games in a season, and a win yesterday could have made this the most wins in a season for them, but they didn't get there. They were also trying to get 14th person a receiving touchdown this year. The Bills are tied for a record with 13 different players receiving touchdown passes this year. That's good. The 2 touchdowns were James Cook and Ray Davis, who have already notched receiving touchdowns. And Tina says, it's a shame. I always wanted the Pats, but not as much now. Yeah. Well, they're a team that's rebuilding, Tina, when you look at it. I'm not surprised they fired the coach. The fifth item, okay? The fifth important item takeaway from yesterday's game. Josh Allen was able to keep his streak alive. That's why he went in for one play. One of the most important things to Josh Allen is to have his starting streak in play. He has the current longest starting streak of games in the NFL and is 13th when it comes to quarterbacks of all time. He's currently sitting at 115. He started 115 consecutive starts for the Bills, a streak that began back in 2018. So he's looking at let's go ahead and show this. Yeah, they're going to get a new coach, Tina. I think that's pretty obvious as far as they fired the guy, Mayo, I guess his name is. Let me show you this. This is a clip off of the Twitter. I don't think I'm going to get dinged for it, but we're going to go ahead and show it anyway. This is Josh Allen. This is the one play. I don't know if there's any sound to this. Let's see. Do I have sound? Let me make sure I got the sound. Okay, we got the sound. Let's play. This is the one play yesterday. Handed off to Cook. He got some yardage, and then he went right to the he just turned, went right to the sidelines. That was his one play. And he got his streak, 115 starts right there. All you need is one play. So so Josh Allen got his 115th start. And another thing that happened following the game yesterday was the firing of Gerard Mayo, the Patriots' former head coach. Following the statement from Robert Kraft, it appears as though it wasn't a result of the game because they won, but Kraft just didn't like the trajectory of the team. He didn't really, I guess he didn't feel that this coach was going to do anything next year. So it's the end of the season, get rid of him. They've already got a talented young quarterback. And I got to say, the Patriots quarterback, Tina, he's a good quarterback. They got 2 good quarterbacks. Now Bills fans are left hoping the Patriots don't find the next big coach next year. So there we have that as far as that goes. And Tina says good. She says lots of laughs and good. No, the Patriots are, since Brady left and Belichick, they've gone downhill. That's just like the Giants. So the Giants won the Super Bowl and stuff like that. So as far as that goes, so but we are at an hour and a half, and we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, and get our day started and see what the day brings. And let's see. Let me get this here. And Tina says, thank you much, Rich. Okay, you're welcome, Tina. And want to say thank you to Tony D, who was here in the broadcast. Greatly to my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you, Tony, for being here. Thank you, Tim Fanforty, for being here, coming in from Michigan. Lore, thank you very much, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you here, sir. Coming in from Norway, southwest Norway. Thank you very much. Thank you, Captain Rehab. He popped in. Thank you very much. Always good to see you, my friend. And let's see, Tina. Tina came in, and thank you very much, Tina, for being here. We'll be talking. You have a great Monday, and as well as all the other folks here in the chat, and also you folks that are watching the live broadcast. Thank you very much, and those that are watching the replay, thank you. And listening over there on Big Juice. Big Juice always has a habit of coming in at the tail end. Let's see.
I'm gonna go across the street. Get
Okay. Big Juice is here. Rich, you enjoyed the snow? We haven't gotten any snow yet. It's inbound, I guess. We got to go for a walk. So I'm ending the broadcast. Big Juice always comes in at the tail end. Big Juice, good to have you, Steve. Looks like Cleveland's got the #1 draft pick. Patriots won yesterday. All right, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. Enjoy your Monday. And high and by, exactly, Steve. There you have it. Steve is my high and by guy. You have a great day out there in Ohio, Steve. Glad to have you. All right, see you later. Yeah, go Browns. Maybe next year. Yeah, there's next year. Yeah, very good. And Tina saying, Big Juice saying hi, hey to Tina. So, all right, folks. Again, this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, at Fireman Rich over there on X. Well, my mainstay for social media platforms where I post at. I do post on several other ones, but if you want to know what I'm doing, check out at Fireman Rich. Just Google at Fireman Rich. You'll see where I'm at as far as that goes. And I do appreciate you all. Have a great Monday as we start a new week, and we'll see what happens and such. And let's see. Go over and check out Michael Bathurst. I'm just getting a notification that he's on the. He just came up on the radar here. Michael Bathurst. Let me get his card. There it is. Michael Bathurst. Check out Michael Bathurst. He's online right now, and he does that AI music as far as that goes. So check him out over there. And again, I'm at Fireman Rich over there on Rumble, or over there. Oh, excuse me. Over there on X. X is king. I don't care what anybody says. You can go to those other platforms, but X is king as far as that goes, and I appreciate it. I get more. I can't believe when, just in closing, if you're not on X, you're missing out. Okay? It's just like I'm on other platforms and I peek in and I look at them, but X, I just get so much traction. So I don't have any affiliation X, but since I became a premium member, not the full premium, but to get the X Pro and all that, I'm just having a ball on X. So, hey, that kitty came to say goodbye. Yeah, this is Jack. You know Jack. He's a regular here. He actually got chased up. I got to see if he wants to go get his breakfast this morning. And that's what I got to do. We're going to be going out for a walk and such. So you all have a great one. Again, live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, Rich. Take care, folks. Well, let's see. What do we got for outro music here? Let's get our Tina's laughing. I'm just stumbling over my words here. So thank you again for the broadcast, folks. You made it wild, even though you weren't. I was running late. Okay, we're gonna try to enjoy the snow, Rich. It's on your way. Yeah, okay. I'll be looking at the radar later. There's Big Juice. All right, folks. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, take care, folks.